Hey, fourth grade, it's Mrs. Blackman here. I told you at the end of our Zoom meeting today that I would create a video where I would show you how to do our challenge question from last week. So the first thing I did was I grabbed a handy dandy piece of centimeter grid paper, which I happen to have here at home. If you don't have grid paper at home, that is completely and totally fine. You could use regular paper and just draw lines if you wanted to. You could make it very simple. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to select the center of my paper, which I see as being right about here. And I'm going to go ahead and draw my X and Y axis, which is going to create 4 quadrants on my paper. Okay, so here is my horizontal line that's running from side to side, left to right. And then I'm also creating a vertical line, or north to south, running through that center spot again. So we're going to think of this spot in a coordinate pair as 0, 0. Okay. Now, we know that our horizontal line going from side to side on our paper is going to count up by 1. So I'm just going to kind of fill in all the way across. And then it's also going to count down by 1 into the negative. So this would be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, -9. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to number going up our y-axis. So this is positive numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we'll also do the same going down. Negative numbers, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8. Now I don't need to go any further than that because of our coordinate pairs that we'll be using for today, but it could continue to go on and make a much larger grid if you needed it. So in order to begin creating our quadrilateral, we're going to go ahead and we're going to plot the points A, B, C, and D as listed on the Weebly. So it says that point A is at -4, -3. So my first number of my coordinate pair is going to be my left to right. So -4 is going to take me this way. So I'm going -1, -2, -3, -4, which brings me here. And then my second number in the coordinate pair is going to tell me whether or not I should go up or down. In this case, I'll be traveling down to -3. So this is -1, -2, and -3. I'm going to go ahead and plot my point A and label A. If you'd like to go a step further and put our coordinate pair in there as -4, -3, you certainly can. Now let's go ahead and plot point B. In this case, it's -4, +2. So again, I'll be traveling to the left over here to -4, but instead of going down, I'm going to go up to my point 2 right here. So this is going to be our plot point B, and we're going to call this -4, +2. Okay, we're ready to do our next point, which is point C. Point C is +4, +2. +4 is going to take me in this direction this time, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to go up because it's +2. So this is our point C, +4, +2. And then finally, we have a point D, which is going to be +4, -3. That's going to bring me right here. Point D is +4, -3. So at this point, I have plotted all 4 vertices of my quadrilateral. So I'm going to be changing colors in order to connect the dots. So we're going to just go ahead and connect A and B together. I'm using pink so that you can see it. B and C together. C and D together. And then back to our beginning point and end point, we're going to do A and D. All right, so as you can see, this has created a quadrilateral. It's specifically a rectangle that we're looking at here. And now our last and final step is to find the area. We need to find length and width. So let's go ahead and count across, just as we would an array if we were doing our multiplication facts. So we have a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rectangle, an 8 by 5 rectangle. And we know in the world of math that a length times a width gives us an area. In this case, we're going to fill that in as 8 times 5, which is going to give us an area of 40 square units. Okay, I happen to be using centimeter grid paper, so I could actually go a step further and say 40 centimeters squared, and that would also be an accurate way to write my answer. So I hope that helped everybody to see me plotting the points and finding the length and width of our rectangle. Best of luck. Thank you so much.